I am here to show you how to make Spanish rice. And the base to a raw rice, whether it is a Spanish rice, a fried rice, whatever kind of rice you're doing, the base to it is cauliflower. Cauliflower is like the rice. Now, I like cauliflower a lot, and I like to put it in like my salad. And I had a salad yesterday, so I kind of jacked a little bit of this cauliflower. So you have to forgive me for that. So what I do with this is I take a big knife and I cut off the end each side. I don't like taking a lot of time, and especially now that I have the baby, she doesn't let me have too much time away from her. She really likes to be around mommy and have mommy talking to her. She's sitting over here right now, and what I'm doing is I'm pushing away the leaves and stem I just cut off. We'll cut the top off. That's mostly stem. Now, as you see, we bought this cauliflower a few days ago, so it's, and sometimes even right when you get it, it's got some little brown spots on top. I just shave those off. I don't know if you have to, but I don't like them, so I shave them off to make it look nice and pretty. And I don't stress the stems too much for rice because it all gets shredded up anyway. So I'm not gonna be anal about getting all the stem out of here. The baby is actually kind of tired right now, so I'm hoping she lets me get through this video because I have done no pre-preparation on this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn my food processor on, but I have the piece out. Can you see this in the video? Okay, so I have the piece out, so it's not doing anything, but as soon as I put something in here and push down, it shreds it up. So we'll just shred up all this cauliflower. Alright. So first, normally I wouldn't take this apart and show you, but I will do that because I want you to see. This is the consistency, except for this piece. Every once in a while there'll be like a piece that gets in that's a little bit bigger, but this really is the consistency of rice, but it's cold. I made Spanish rice before and it tasted good, but I didn't like how cold it is, and actually I'm making kind of a bigger batch, so I'm going to put this in a bowl. Just going to dump it into a bowl, and then we're going to shred up some other ingredients. Now again, I'm not going off of a recipe, I'm kind of making this up, so if you're watching the video, that means the rice turned out good. If you're not watching it, the rice didn't turn out so good. So let's see, I think I'm going to put some red bell pepper. I like the ceramic knives, so let me grab a ceramic knife. I'm going to put in like half a red bell pepper, and we're going to shred that up too. Okay. I'm going to put in a tomato and shred that up. I'm going to put in, okay, so I got the red bell pepper, I got the tomato. These green onions, some of them, we bought these just a few days ago. But some of them look like they're turning, so we'll just put in a little bit of green onion. I don't know how well that's going to shred, so I'm going to put something with it. I think I will put maybe half an Anaheim pepper. Let's see if there's seeds in there. Yeah, there is. And this really is how I make my recipes. This is one of the reasons why I haven't done so many videos, is because this is how I prepare food all the time. Is I just throw stuff together, and I guess I kind of want to have a set recipe that I know is perfect before I show it to you guys. But you know what? That's not going to happen, because that's not the way I do things. So I am putting in about 1/3 of a jalapeno. Alright, so that's about 1/3 of jalapeno. What else do we want in there? We want, I got the jalapeno. I think we'll put in a little cilantro. Now, most of you know that we are a big family. That's probably only about maybe 1/4 of a cup of cilantro. Let's see. Now I love garlic, so I am going to put in, we made raw fettuccine last night, and I put in quite a bit of garlic in the sauce, and Ariel was a little worried about it being too garlicky. But when she tried it, she said it didn't taste garlicky to her. Not overly garlicky. She really liked it. We ended up having to make more. And they ate dinner twice last night because they enjoyed it so much. I recorded that video as well, so that'll be going up also along with these ones. So what I'm going to do, you see these are large cloves, and they're growing, so they're very flavorful. If you could smell this, you would know that these are some very, very flavorful garlic. Garlic cloves. So I think I'm gonna put in, let's see, I'm a little worried about overdoing it. We'll put in 2. Okay, I'll put in 2. I am also gonna put in, I personally don't like onion, so I'm on the fence with putting in the red onion. What do you girls think? Should I put in red onion?
I think that you should put a little bit.
Put a little bit?
Because it'll give it some more flavor, but I don't want it to be that strong, because I don't really like it either.
So we will put in just a little bit of red onion. We're making this for Rigo's birthday. So we got some red or purple onion, whatever you want to call it. And other than the lemon and the lime, I think that's all. So there we go. There's always big pieces up at the top. I just toss these. You know, you could sit there if you wanted and dice.
It smells good.
It smells really good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. You could sit there if you wanted and really dice all this up. But honestly, I don't have time for that. There's a couple big pieces that got through, so I'm gonna get rid of those. I may not have had my lid on all the way. Okay. Now I'm going to put in the powdered spices. Let me get a measuring spoon. This is a teaspoon. Now, cauliflower, really none of these are very salty, and to me, Spanish rice is pretty salty, so I am going to start with 2 teaspoons of Himalayan sea salt. I am going to start with 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And 1 teaspoon of cumin. And I'm going to mix that up and see what it looks like. Oh, I probably need to put some lemon and lime juice in here. Ooh, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to squeeze some lemon and lime juice in here. Now I'm going to show you a trick of Ariel's. I showed this in a different video, so you may have seen it before. But Ariel cuts the ends off and then cuts it through the middle, and it seems to release more juice that way. So I am going to put in the juice of 1 lemon. And I think what I'm going to do with the lime is put the lime juice on top after it's done, because I'm going to dehydrate this. The taste in here is probably good right now, but I don't want to eat cold rice, so I'm going to dehydrate it for probably 4 hours before dinner time. Okay, so you see that Spanish rice? I'm going to take a little taste just to see if it needs more chili powder or salt. That is really good. Wow. And then being in the dehydrator, that is really going to pull out those flavors. So I'm going to spread this out on some dehydrator sheets. What that's going to do is it's going to help give it a little bit of a crisp or soften it up so that it has more of the rice texture. It's also going to bring out some of those flavors and warm it up. So I'm going to put this in the dehydrator and I'm going to leave it there for probably about 4 hours. Thank you for watching.